Hello, my name is George Dubouch. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this important short message. A friend once said, we're not living longer. He said, we're dying longer. And that's a problem that we need to take a serious look at in this country, because healthcare today is, if it keeps going the way it is, it'll bankrupt this country. You know, I've been talking on several talk radio stations about the difference between nutraceuticals and pharmaceuticals. And to help get the message across to people, I kind of put this scenario together to explain it. I would ask a guest that call in, or the host, what kind of vehicle they drive, and they would tell me, and I would say, well, you're driving your vehicle down the road and all of a sudden you notice the water gauge going into the red zone. You're going to pull over as quickly and as safely as you can, because you know that if there's no water in the engine, you're going to blow an engine. And so you pull over quickly and safely, and bang, steam comes out from under the hood. You're too late. You lift the hood, sure enough, you've blown a water pump. What you're going to do is you're going to flip on the cell phone and you're going to call a tow truck. You're going to have the tow truck driver tow it to the closest vehicle dealer of your make of vehicle, or to a mechanic friend of yours that you trust. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. Here's what I'm going to say, and what I say to them. You're going to tell the mechanic to put in a new carburetor in hopes that the water pump will work. I don't think so. That wouldn't make sense, would it? What you are going to do is you're going to put in a brand new water pump, and here's the key. It's made of the same material that was there before. Same configuration, everything the same, only a perfectly working water pump. Well, now let's talk about the other vehicle. Not the one that you drive, but the one that you walk around in, your body. When something goes wrong with one of its internal working parts, what makes us think that we can fix it with something totally unrelated, like a carburetor to fix a water pump? Where do we get the idea that we could put nostrum, coal tar, petroleum-based drugs into our body and heal it? Who sold us the idea that we can poison ourselves to health? Because all drugs have is, to be approved by the FDA, has to have an LD50, which stands for lethal dose 50 percentile. That means when half the lab animals that they're testing die from a quantitative amount of that specific drug, then the FDA approves it for human consumption. So drugs are toxic. Allopathic medicine is toxic. But its function is to block, mask, and inhibit symptoms. What I'm concerned about is I'm not an alternative doctor. I'm interested in complementary and integrative approach, and that is using nutrition along with it. Now, God forbid you should fall off a roof, get hit by an automobile, or go out to dinner and get food poisoning. Any of these emergency situations, get rushed to emergency medical facility here in Canada, because they're second to none. But when it comes to treating chronic degenerative diseases, we're getting a poor mark. And what we need to do is we need to incorporate a nutritional approach right along with it. And in this particular scenario, I go on to say that what is our body made of? Is it made of nostrum, coal tar, petroleum-based drugs? Or is it made of very important vitamin, minerals, and other nutrient cofactors that help make new healthy cells? This is what we need. We need to incorporate both worlds. And I believe that this message is important. I believe that I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this short message. And if you need more help or information, please don't hesitate to email me. Thank you for your time.